Good evening. You're watching the main news on HKIBC. I'm Isabel Wong.
And I'm Carain. Here's a look at tonight's top stories. Hong Kong-Zhuhai-Macau Bridge to open next Wednesday.
New media report suggests the government may have withheld knowledge of substandard work at Hong Kong Station.
And human smuggling syndicate smashed by police who were bringing Vietnamese into the city.
After years of delays and budget overruns, the multi-billion-dollar Hong Kong-Zhuhai-Macau Bridge will officially open on Wednesday.
But a cross-border bus operator criticized the government for the short notice, saying he was not given enough time to prepare his service. Riley Chan reports.
I am pleased to announce that the Hong Kong-Zhuhai-Macau Bridge will commence operation on the 24th of October at 9 a.m.
After almost 9 years of delays and budget overruns, the 55-kilometer Hong Kong-Zhuhai-Macau Bridge will finally open to traffic next Wednesday. An opening ceremony will be held on the Zhuhai side a day earlier. There will be 3 franchised bus routes and 1 minibus route taking passengers from the airport, Sunny Bay and Tung Chung MTR station to the Hong Kong border of the bridge. Passengers can then take a cross-border shuttle bus from Hong Kong to Zhuhai or Macau. The shuttle service will operate around the clock. The fare will be $65 for daytime trips and $70 for night journeys. Children, elderly and disabled will travel at half price. At a media briefing today, Transport Secretary Frank Chen said the bridge can significantly shorten travel time between Hong Kong and the mainland.
The traveling time between Zhuhai and the Hong Kong International Airport is about 4 hours at present. It will be shortened to roughly about 45 minutes. Similarly, the traveling time between Zhuhai and Kwai Chung container terminal will be shortened from 3.5 hours to only 75 minutes.
Chan expected 29,000 vehicles crossing the bridge every day by 2030. But he admitted that initial traffic volume might be low. Chan also revealed that the main line connection linking Chek Lap Kok to Tuen Mun will be open on the same day. Other parts of the road link are expected to be completed next year. Officials also said that in case of emergencies, both the Hong Kong and mainland governments can send repair vehicles and ambulances onto the bridge. While the government held the opening of the mega infrastructure, an operator of cross-border shuttle bus said he only found out about the start date on television today. He said 5 days wasn't enough to prepare his service, which included staff training and clearance procedures. His bus company will only provide 6 rides on the first day instead of 38 as planned, he said. Construction of the $120 billion bridge began in 2009 on the mainland side. The Hong Kong section started building in 2011. The mega bridge was originally scheduled to open in 2016, but the project has been plagued by problems, including fatal workplace accidents, a corruption investigation, technical obstacles, and budget overruns. Riley Chan, HKIBC.
The government may have withheld when it had known about substandard work at Hong Kong Station, according to a local media report released this morning.
The report said the government and MTR knew about the construction problems of a new station platform in 2015. Transport Chief Frank Chan refused to comment on the media report at the Legislative Council today. After it was discovered that contractors were cutting corners during construction of a station platform at the Sha-Tin Central Link's Hong Kong Station in the end of May, the government held a press conference in August to explain its latest findings. The government said it had discovered discrepancies and conflicting reports. But an Apple Daily report released today suggested officials withheld crucial information. Documents obtained by the Chinese-language newspaper show that contractor Leighton Asia made unauthorized changes back in 2013. U-shaped reinforcement bars on 77 diaphragm walls, which equaled 30% of the total, were not installed according to the approved design. The MTR Corporation discovered the substandard works in 2015 and submitted an incident report to the Highways Department and Buildings Department. This meant that the rail giant and the government knew about the shoddy work 3 years ago, but they did not mention the incident during various press conferences or Legislative Council meetings. But Transport Secretary Frank Chan was grilled by lawmakers over the report this morning.
This is not funny.
Mr. Frank Cheng, cut out your gags. In 2015, you were not the Secretary for Transport and Housing, but last night the news was online. Did you seek an understanding into the causes and the facts? Between 2015 and now, we are in 2018, the MTRCL and the government said nothing about this. Are you deliberately hiding this from us? I think we all know that there are many investigations that are being undertaken, including the COI, including the law enforcement agencies, and also that by the Buildings Department. All these investigations are going on. In the process, we should not comment on individual issues.
After the meeting, reporters pressed the minister on the same issue, but he remained tight-lipped.
The fact the investigation is going on, we should refrain from commenting on the issue.
The Commission of Inquiry will meet for the first time on Monday.
The Legislative Council's House Committee has passed a motion to raise urgent oral questions in the full chamber on Wednesday about Tuesday's MTR chaos. The motion raised by Neo Democrats legislator Gary Pham passed with 28 votes for and 26 against. However, it is still pending approval from LegCo President Andrew Leung. If approved, lawmakers will press the government and the MTR Corporation for answers on the signal failures that crippled 4 rail lines and caused commuter chaos.
Police smashed a people smuggling